Salamun alaikum. Today I'm talking to the President of the Council of European Jamaats, Dr. Husein Jiwa. Doctor, if we can start with a little introduction about yourself.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is Dr. Husein Jiwa, President of the Council of European Jamaats. I have been involved with the Council of European Jamaats for the last 17 years. I started as a councillor, and then I have been chair of many boards, health, youth, and other boards as well, helping out seniors. And then I was elected as a vice president. I served as 2 terms of vice president. And then I was elected as a president, and this is my 2nd term.
Right.
As a professional, I'm an osteopath.
That's many years of community service, and you have been with the CoEJ for all that time. Maybe we just tell us, what do you do? What does the organization do, so we get perspective into where you come from?
We as an organization, we've got about 17 Jamaats with us, and we try to add value to those Jamaats and do the programs which the Jamaats are not able to either do it or not capable to do it. Such as we have got our flagship programs like European Hajj Mission. We organize Hajj for all of our UK Jamaat members. We have sports MMT for boys and girls, men and women, I would rather say. Then we have got camps for youth, for Sweden camp, which happens, with the old Jamaat, they will get together. We have spiritual retreat for women, as well as a spiritual retreat for boys, which is, we call it in Morocco. Then we have Buluk camps for young girls. We have health screenings and health awareness programs running on. We have seniors programs. We support the seniors. We organize programs for seniors as well. There are many other programs which we do.
Now, I know that you also work quite closely with the World Federation, and which are some of the programs that you have jointly worked with the World Federation?
As I say, we enjoy a very good working relationship with World Federation, and we work hand in hand, and many of the joint projects we are working in a partnership. MCE, Madrasa Center of Excellence, which is the program which is, as I say, it's a really a model of what you say of the World Federation as a strategic body they can play, as a role of strategic body where they can build the capacity at the region. And it was the UK where the first program for the evaluation and assessment of the madrasa took place. And recently we had a workshop on the curriculum, the syllabus. We are also working closely with them in the capacity building leadership programs. And also our relief team is working closely with the World Federation, delivering the relief programs such as Ramzan relief, Syria crisis relief, any disasters happening in other Pakistan or India in the form of earthquake, flood, and ZCCS program. Also, as far as it comes to the matrimonial, we are working, we have running workshops together, pre-marriage seminars, and also we are supporting the women's desk that need assessment, to say so, yes.
If I was to ask you, what is your reflection for this particular term of the World Federation that has just gone by, what would you have to say?
Well, the turmoil which the World Federation went through the previous 18 months, the World Federation team, they have brought a stability to the institution. And they have shown genuinely that they are really interested in working with regions together. And I would say the leadership has been very effective in bringing India back, Pakistan back into, and also now it's trying to bring India as well, inshallah. See them with us soon. And also they're very genuinely keen to empower the regions. Yeah.
We have a lot of bodies. We have Jamaats, and then we've got these regional bodies like yours, like Africa Federation, like Nasimco. Do you think that all of them are working on similar projects? Is there a lot of duplication? Do we need all these levels?
When you ask the duplications, there may be duplications, and I'm not here to say for other regions. As far as our regions are concerned, as I said, we at the regional level would do those programs which the Jamaat are unable to do them, and just add value to the Jamaats. And we expect the similar sort of programs at the World Federation level, that they would do either jointly with us when we need them. Otherwise, yes, duplication can happen.
And in terms of the World Federation and what they've done, and understand what you said about the effective leadership, but there are always things that can be done better. What do you think World Federation can do more?
Besides these programs which we are working with World Federation, I feel that on the CoEJ level, we would like to work them on media, which is very important for us in this time and age. And also we are looking into alternative dispute resolution. That's another thing. We would like World Federation now to concentrate. They are doing, when it comes to education, they are doing good with the religious education. They've got MCE, but we would like them to look into secular education as well. We would like them to look into Islamic schools with a balanced curriculum and this institution which can support or cater for special needs. Also, health-wise, we would like World Federation to focus more on the public health. When I say public health, it's in the terms of preventative measure as compared to the treating of the patients, because prevention is better than cure, and where the World Federation may really need a team of experts or consultants in public health who can look into our dietary habits and all the prevalent diseases that we have. Our community suffers from diabetes and heart conditions, and it's all effect of our lifestyle. So they will need to come with a strategy with the different regions.
You touched on the issue of school, having an Islamic school in European countries. Tell us a little bit more about that. What is the need? What are the plans?
Well, that's why I'm saying that we have to look into, there is a definitely need of, so we have been concentrating on our mosques and madrasas and religious, we are catering for the needs. And in the UK, as far as the education standard is concerned, there are state schools, there are free schools, but there is a need of schools, Islamic schools, especially for girls in our community. And those, as I said, who can also cater for special needs. We have to look into it. We have to look at the feasibility, and yes, what I'm saying is from the feedback from the grassroots, and that's what I'm saying, that we should look into it.
When it comes to the other thing you mentioned that I find interesting is the special needs you're talking about, and we see a lot more response from the community, understanding of special needs than was in the past. I guess where we all came from Africa, there wasn't much understanding, but there is still, I believe, a lot of stigma, a lot of problems we see in madrasas when we have to deal with children of special needs. In your view, how big is the problem, and how much more intensely we need to look at these issues?
Let's say the special needs, when I said about the secular school, I'll give an example of one of my grassroots concerns, that there is a child who suffers from Down syndrome. And yes, the state school does cater for special needs, but the education which they get as a Down syndrome person, they are not able to differentiate between halal and haram, what words to use, what not words to use. So even if you send them to the state school or any other local private school where the atmosphere is different, it's very difficult for them because of the mental capacity and the capability. They are not able to understand unless we have an environment, especially of our Ahlul Bayt, we provide that environment. But obviously, as I said, it should be a very balanced curriculum, whereas we have to live in this country. Yeah.
Are you thinking of also community education, or are you just thinking of focusing on these children? Because I think the community's approach to these kind of children, the stigma that is attached, not allowing them to be able to be accepted as their own selves, is that something that you see as an issue?
Yes, the parents needs to be educated as well. That's very right. Um, we, the first generation which came here, they were much more looking into settling themselves. But the second generation, yes, they are now looking into this thing, and I think we should. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you work closely with the World Federation. World Federation is based here in the UK. So, are you? Do you think that maybe puts you too close to the World Federation, maybe at an advantage to other regional bodies like Africa, like Pakistan, like Nasimco, Africa Federation?
Yes, it does put us close to World Federation, that's correct, but not in the disadvantage of any of the regions, because all regions, alhamdulillah, are enjoying very good relationship with World Federation. Whether it's Nasimco, Africa, Pakistan, you name them, they're all enjoying very good relationships. Yes, they are in UK, we have an advantage. They're being here, where there are certain programs where we can work jointly. It's easy for us to work with them. Maybe it's because they are in the vicinity.
What is your assessment in terms of the future in your relationship with the World Federation, the way it is going, the way the CoEJ is moving forward? What is your general assessment?
Yeah. As in March, we had the regional summit, which was there to look into a new working, the way of working, joint working. We explored how we can work together, with the aim was to remove the mindset that exists between World Federation and the regional bodies, is them and us. And just to remove that, we had the regional conference. And the thing which came out from them was to for regional bodies then to work in their own regions, get the needs, identify the key needs of the regions, bring it to the World Federation, and then together with World Federation, they will deliver the objectives. And by doing that, so what will happen, what will be seen as World Federation is adding value to the regions, and they will enable region to add value to the Jamaats. And it looks like the World Federation is very keen to move away from that top-down leadership to the bottom-up approach, and that's why I'm very positive about it. As at CoEJ, as the president, I'm quite keen to strategically work with World Federation to deliver their objectives, as well as the objectives of CoEJ. At the end of the day, our objectives are interconnected, interlinked with each other. Whether it's our CoEJ goal or as a WF goal, at the end of the day, they are the same. And it's the power of we, which I believe that we work together, inshallah, will be success. So I'm quite positive about the future of the World Federation.
Okay, on that positive note, there is also another conference coming up in Dar es Salaam. What are your expectations from that conference?
Yes, after following the conference, there is a paper has been produced on the new way of working together, which is going to be presented by the Secretary General at the World Federation Conference. And my expectations from the conference is that we see that these words, they change into action, they move into action. We come up with some strategic planning, which helps us to implement the outcome of the regional summit.
Dr. Husein Jiwa, thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.